What's up, guys? Welcome to the next episode. Now, I said I'd be making some systems, and that's it. That is what I'm doing. Here we have some scissors that you might recognize. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna make a shop where you can buy this side. You can buy this side of the scissors. Yeah, okay. I made these myself. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is, first, we're gonna do UI. It's gonna be a cool UI shop. So okay, so go to starter GUI and add a screen GUI. And then name it. I'm just gonna add a text button in here, which will be the open and close the shop. I'll put it in the corner, I guess. You can do your own UI. I mean, it's not very hard. You can scale this. You can make image buttons. But I'll probably replace the UI after this video. So yeah, I'll just keep the basic UI. So then we're gonna add a frame. Now, this is gonna be like very rough, and there's ways to make UI because the UI will change based on your screen ratio. So as you can see, like if I move this, the UI changes. So yeah, like be careful with that. There's like UI aspect ratio things that I don't really understand how they work, but they help you with stuff. So I'm just gonna add a shop. I'm gonna add a button into this frame. Actually, let's name them. So that'll be our thing, and I'm gonna add a button. I'll just name this anime girl scissor. And it's the red one. And then I'm gonna change the text on this button. Okay, and then we're gonna make this thing. We're gonna turn off visible so that it's not visible, and then we're gonna make this button do stuff. So we're gonna insert like a local script. So that should be pretty self-explanatory. Script.parent, which is this button. Mouse button one click connect function. So whenever you click it, it'll do something. And we're just gonna do this is a cool thing. Look at this. Script.parent.parent.main.visible equals not script.parent.parent.main.visible. Basically, this will just set it as the opposite. Just look at this. I think it's pretty cool. It's a very simple way to make something like this. Look. That's pretty cool. And so that'll just be our open close button. Now let's make a data system. So we're gonna go to server script servers for this. What is that? Oh, that's our collision group. So I'm gonna name this script data. And then so my idea is that, so you know how I haven't made click combat yet. So you'll be able to buy different ways of click combat, such as this scissor, which you can purchase, and you can use it for your click combat, I guess. And it might give you other buffs. I'm not really too sure about that, but that's just my concept. So let's do that. So first we're gonna define the player service. And then we're gonna make an event which whenever a player is added, this will fire. So whenever this event fires, the argument is player, which will be the player that just joined the game. So we're gonna make, okay, also we're gonna define our data store. And this will be a quick tutorial on data stores. So that'll just be getting the actual data store that we're storing data into. And that'll be pretty much, I think those are all the variables we need. So first, we're going to make a folder in this person. You can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it data just to keep it organized. We're going to set the name and the parent. We're just going to set it to the player so we can check each player's data. And then let's make alright, so we're gonna get the data as well. Also, let's make a folder for all the abilities we have. Can't type today. So we're gonna set the parent to the data folder. And now we're going to, here, I'll rename this to Ryuko Scissor. You know, Ryuko's a character from an anime. The thing is, okay, games have been having trouble with copyright on Roblox recently, and even though it probably won't happen, I don't want this game to get in trouble, even though it's probably not a big deal, because this game probably isn't going to go anywhere, but you know, so I'm just, okay, we'll probably change the name. Jesus Christ, my computer's so annoying. Actually, you know what, let's just name it Ryuko Scissor, who cares? It's from Kill la Kill. Alright. So now I'm going to make a folder in server storage. What the heck? Oh, okay. I'm going to name this folder abilities. And I'm naming it Ryuko Scissor. So, yeah. Let's just put the scissor in as well. So we're gonna... Uh-oh. That's not good. Whatever. Then, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the data, so... We're gonna get the key. Basically, how data stores work is you have a key, which is a string, and then you have each string corresponds to a different player, and that key has data in it, I guess. So like if you input that key, it's like like imagine there's lockers and you have your key. Your key can only open one locker, and inside that locker will be all your data. So that's kind of how it works. So we're gonna get the key. So the key will be the player underscore player dot user ID, and that is a string for the key. If you want, you can do like 2-string. I don't really think it's necessary. And then we're gonna get the data actually. So and then we're going to get the data. Well, actually, we have to define data first, just I guess. There's not really a point in this, but it'll just stop this from having like an annoying orange line under it. So you're getting async, which is getting the data from this key. So the only reason why this local data is here, because look. Oh, oh, okay. Well, I guess it's not a problem then. It's necessary. It's not really necessary. You can. It's optional. And then we're going to do. And then so if it's successful, then. So if it's successful, then we got data for this person's name, and then we're gonna do fail to get data. Alright, so we failed to get data for them if it's not successful. And then, if success, then let's, if success and data, let's do and data. So this is not nil. Actually, okay, here. If data then, so because when a player first joins the game, they're not gonna have any data stored, right? So we're just gonna, yeah, okay. So then we're gonna get all the abilities. So okay, what we're gonna do here is for every ability that we have, we're going to store it in like a table, and you'll see that in a second. So if data then, okay, and then we're gonna do, actually let's get our abilities folder. So, and then we're going to do game get service stores dot abilities, and then we're going to get the abilities table, which we're going to store the names of all our abilities, and we're going to clone the things from the server storage into there. So that's just going to get every abilities. Did I spell it right? What is this? Abilities. Okay, yeah, I'm a good speller. Don't worry about it. Abilities. Yep. Okay. And if data, and then else, I don't know. Also, let's get money as well, because we're gonna need money. So we're getting our money, and okay, money.parent equals data. Yeah, okay. And else money.value equals 0, and then if data, and we're going to do money.value equals data.money. And then I think we're gonna make a script that saves data. So of course we have to make a script that saves data. That's kind of obvious. Right now we're just gonna have abilities and money. Those are the two things that we're storing. So okay. So every time a player requests to leave, this will fire. So we're gonna get the key, and then we're going to make a table with all of our data. So and then here, okay. Actually, yeah, let's actually make our table. Alright, so we're gonna get abilities. Alright. Yeah, comma as well. Remember, we have to separate things with comma. And then we're gonna get our abilities. So, whoops. Oh yeah, I'm in a Discord voice channel. Sorry if you can hear that. This is live, but they can't hear me because I'm muted. But don't worry about it. And then we're going to insert the name of our ability into this abilities table. So there we go. And now we're going to save the data. So, whoopsies. Let's just copy paste this. I mean, we probably wouldn't need this. Alright. Oh yeah. And then we can delete this local data, and then we could do DataStore, and then we're going to set async instead of get. Key, and then comma, data. So I think you can see what we're doing now, and then we're going to print it. And then save data, and then save, failed save data for player.name. Now let's run it and see if we get any errors. Might be kind of hard to tell if we get errors for this kind of thing, but failed to get data. Alright, yeah, that's what I thought. Don't worry about it. Actually, I think we need to get in the actual game for this, or else it might fail to save data for Studio. Let's just, here. Let's get the Ryuko scissor and clone it into our thing. So as you can see, we should have the folders. Data, abilities, money. Yep. Let's go to server storage and get our abilities. And let's clone the Ryuko scissor into our abilities folder. Alright, now let's stop, and if it saves data, we should join back and it should be in there. Also, let's set our money value to like 10. Okay, I guess it failed to save data probably. Alright, but I think it worked. Oh, also, I think you have to enable Studio API thing, whatever. If you go to game settings and security, you have to enable this studio API services, or else your data stores will not work. So this is kind of important. Yeah, as you can see, we got the data. That's kind of cool. It says we got data. Set our money value like 10. I pasted the Ryuko scissor in there. Alright. Now, it didn't print saved data, probably because the server closed, but let's see if it's saved. Alright, looks like it didn't. Well, I think it works in an actual game. So yeah, I think that works. So now we have to set up a system where we can actually buy the scissor. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, let's go to our UI and let's enable this. Now we have the button already, so let's just put a script into it and stuff. Okay. So the good thing with buttons that I like about them is that normally these would be client-sided, so you'd have to fire an event to the server, but it's better to like not use remote events for stuff because, you know, not it's hard to secure them sometimes. So I have this. So let's just do like, okay, I'm gonna start. So script dot, oh my god, my Discord is loud. Actually, let me turn down my desktop audio. Oh, it's already off. Alright, then that's no problem. Alright. So whenever you click the button, let's define our player first. Now, this looks like a lot, and it is a lot of parent. But you got script dot parent dot parent dot parent dot parent, and then the parent of starter GUI will be the player. So we have 5 parents. That's just the player. It's just not a big deal. And then we're gonna get the data folder. So wait for child data, and then we're gonna get money. So once you got those, let's do the site. Let's get a price of the scissor. Maybe we'll make it like 1,000. So let's do that. Oh, I don't know why I'm defining it down here. Okay, and then we're gonna do. Oh, actually, also let's get the abilities folder. And then let's get the actual. Let's get the name. So, actually, okay. How about? Yeah, let's get the name of the thing. So name it Ryuka Scissor. I'm putting it in variables so that we can edit it when we add more things to the shop. So let's do, if the money is greater than or equal to the price, then we'll do stuff. Then we're going to subtract the price from the amount of money. Alright. And then we're going to clone this scissor into the abilities folder. So Actually, let's also get the abilities folder from server storage. Okay, I spelled that wrong. So, abilities folder. Oh, forgot to put abilities here. The ability name clone. The clone parrot equals abilities. So let's just put the price at, actually you know what, let's test it. So whenever we click that button, it shouldn't do anything. So as you can see, it did nothing. But let's give ourselves some money. So I gave myself $1,000. Now let's click it, and you should see that the scissor is in here. That's cool. So now let's make it so you can actually equip the scissor, which I probably should have thought of before. But now we have a shop system, so alright, let's disable this. Alright, now let's get this scissor and let's like make it fit with the dummy because kinda need to do that. Okay. Holy Jesus, this thing is big. That's what she said. Okay. You know what? Let's just keep it like this. I realized, did I like make this upside down? I think it's supposed to hold the other way. Yeah, that's fine. That actually looks really good. Like surprisingly good. Okay. Now let's get this dummy. And I'm gonna go to my F3X plugin to get a weld. So let's select the dummy's left arm. Oh, well, he's holding it with his left? No, I can't have that. I don't know why I said that. What's wrong with holding things with your left hand? But whatever, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Select his right arm. I need to get the weld as a parent of the actual scissors. There we go. Now I'm gonna remove the part 1. And I'm renaming it to grip. And now also, let me make it so that it kind of goes on her back. I'm gonna make another thing, weld for this. I think that's fine. So let's do that again. Can you please create it on the back? Please. Please. I'm gonna speed this up in the video, don't worry about it. Okay. I could have just moved the weld. I don't know why I didn't think of that. So now we can move this scissor back. And now, let's make an inventory thing. So you can equip this scissor. So first, I'm going to make a model in the workspace. I'm going to name it ability. Now, I'm moving that ability into starter character scripts because we're going to be cloning this Ryuko scissor into this, or not cloning. Well, yeah, cloning. We're going to clone it. So, yeah. Okay, so let's make another UI for inventory. We can just duplicate this. Now we're going to make an inventory system. So let's get, actually no. Let's add a scrolling frame. I'm going to set the size to 1010 so that it takes up the whole thing. And then, let's see. Let's add a UI grid layout, I think it's called. So basically what this does is it'll like rearrange everything you put as a child of this scrolling frame in like a pattern. I'll show you. So as you can see, for first frame I add, it's there. Now look. If I duplicate it, there's a bunch of them. So what we're gonna do is let's alright. So we're gonna add a script into main. Into inventory. And then we're gonna rename it get items or something. Now sometimes I like to have like just a text button in like service storage or something, so you can clone that into the scrolling frame so that it'll, I guess, work. But for this, I'm just gonna make it easy. I'm gonna make a new text button, put in the scrolling frame. I mean, after this tutorial, I'll probably make it clone, just because I want to use image buttons for this so that it doesn't look like crap like it does now. But it's up to you, because I'm not going to teach you how to make UI. I'm too, I'm, I don't know, I don't feel like doing that. So let's just go to buy and get our player and abilities, or data first, data and abilities. And then what we're gonna do is let's make it so that here, how about this? So we're getting the children of the ability, and we're gonna make a text button, okay, for each child, I guess. And then let's see, button, and then we're gonna change the text of the button to the name. Okay, and then we're gonna set the button parent to scrolling frame. Oh, we're gonna set the name of the button as well. Oh, also here, I want to make it so you can't buy like a bunch of Rico scissors, so I'm gonna do. Just that you can't buy like 3 Ryoko scissors. Button.name equals v.name, and then button.parent. Alright, then we're going to do that, and now we're going to do so we're going to do a child added, and then this is going to be the thing. So that the ability that is added, so we're going to just copy this, copy ability, replace v with ability, and then oh right, I forgot. We're going to make it so that whenever you click it, it's going to, okay, well, let's get the character. Okay, so we're getting the character, and now we're going to get the character ability thing, this model. Let's call it current ability. And then we're going to mouse button one, click connect function. Uh, if okay, okay. So if it find first child of class basically does what it says. If I went to inventory, this screen GUI, and I said find first child of class frame, it would return this main frame. So if we find a folder then, if the folder's name is not equal to the button's name, actually we're gonna do this. Okay, so if there's an ability, then we're gonna, if the ability's name is equal to the button name. Actually, if it's not equal to the button's name. So if it's not equal to the button's name, then it'll destroy it. If it is equal to the button's name, you already have that ability equipped. So actually, let's just destroy it because, like, you know, if you click it again, it'll be de-equipped. So let's just do that. It'll destroy it, and then if it's not equal to the button's name, then it'll equip something else. So we're going to abilities. So abilities button name clone.parent equals current ability. That's kind of confusing. At least to me, because I don't have a very big brain. But I think it'll work. I have to rename this thing because I don't want two of the same variables. That's no good. V destroy. Oh, not V destroy. We're not doing that. Ability destroy. Let's try it. Oh, actually, also child removed, I think was the event. Let's do child removed. I don't know why I copy pasted that. We're going to okay, and then we're going to copy this, and we're just going to destroy it, I guess. Okay. Now let's try it out. It might be buggy because this is sort of advanced thing, I guess. Uh, wait, infinite yield on wait for child data. What is this? The data's there. Well, it's not giving me any more infinite yield, so I assume it's okay. I guess. Okay. Now let's go to server storage and copy the requisites. So now, what? Oh, it's probably because this infinite yield. Possible on Moses Place 26. Did I what? Oh, I know. Did I put too many? Is either I put too many. Oh, I see. I see. I see. I'm stupid. Okay. Now it should work because I forgot that those two scripts were in the wrong. Okay. Line 28, mouse button one click. Thing. Oh. Pfft. Button. Button. Because you can't click a folder. Oh, my data saved. That's pretty great. Now I just clicked it, so okay. It looks like it's not cloning to my character. Huh. Abilities.child added. Hmm. Oh, because it won't equip unless you already have something equipped. Alright, I see. So we're just if ability then okay. And let's get the abilities name before this because I feel like this is going to be nil after we destroy it. Alright. Now it should work. I should have the Ryuko scissor in my inventory since my data saved for some reason even though I'm in studio. Yep. There's an ability. And my Ryuko scissor is all the way over there. Yep, there's my scissor. As you can see, if I click this, it destroys it. If I click it again, it re-equips it. Very cool. Oh, also, I just want to test actually removing these things from your inventory. Should also remove it from the UI. Yeah, so now you can't clip it either because I deleted it. So I think is that it? Oh, also, yeah, make a way to get money. So let me disable this UI. I'm stupid. Where is it? Okay, so to get money, I think this should be pretty easy. Let's go to the server and let's see. Let's get our player. Actually, now let's just do this here. Strong punch. We'll do if the car's character's humanoid is less than health is less than 0 or less than or equal to 0, then we can add money. All right, and then we're gonna do player. Let's just give him like 20 coins. I guess per kill we can do 20. I guess that's reasonable. So let's just copy this. Whenever something is hit with a barrage hit, take damage. Alright, let's paste that. Okay. And for this one, let's see. Replace character with hit.parent. Now let's go kill a dummy and see if it gives us money. Right now our money's at 0. Let's kill this dummy. This is a little annoying, but who cares? I'm gonna edit this out. Yep, there we go. The money's at 20 now. So we can keep killing this dummy. And it'll keep giving us money. That is a little bit messed up, but don't worry about it. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Also, let's just do a thing where it actually displays your money. I'll do that in inventory. I'm gonna change this UI all later, but don't worry. So let's just do local, okay. Alright, so we're getting our data and our money. Now this is pretty easy. Let's just, okay, look. Alright, boom. So every time the money's changed, it sets this text value to the money. Also, let's just run this like first, because when you first actually join in, like the money isn't changing, that text will just stay on the default. Oh, expected colon, not, oh. Now it should display our money. Yeah, see we have 0. Now let's kill this dummy. This is kind of boring, but don't worry. Okay. Yeah, that brought our money up by a lot. Okay, I gotta fix that, because you keep hitting him. I don't have to fix it for the rock, because the rock destroys itself. Strong punch hit. How about just if they're not dead? Let's just add that to the hitbox. If not, table and find humanoid. Okay. And touching eye, 5 for shot humanoid. And then if the health's greater than 0. So now, you can't hit dead people, because that's very cruel and rude, and you shouldn't do that. So, let's see if it'll keep giving us money. So we gotta kill him with the barrage. Look at us punching this guy while he's down. Alright, nice. So now it only gives you 20 now. Alright, I think that's pretty much the whole tutorial that I really need to talk about. Oh, also, where I was going with this inventory system. Oh, sorry for touching my mic there. Oh, I was thinking, you could just input your script into this scissor. Like, look at this. So that's the character, and then we're getting their torso, and now look. Let's set this back weld part 0 to the torso. Now look, if we equip this scissor, it's going to attach onto our back. Never mind. Okay, it looks like it doesn't want to clone anymore. Let's see. Oh, because we already had our data saved. Okay. There we go. Since we already had our data saved, see, that's the importance of having that loop there. Otherwise, your button would not show up. Or it wouldn't work, at least. There we go. So now it's attached to our back. And I'll make a tutorial. Actually, next tutorial will probably be scripting this thing. Scripting this scissor. Right now, it's just an accessory. It doesn't do much. But yeah, that's cool. Alright. I'm gonna go remake the UI, and I'll see you guys when I'm back. Alright, so when I was talking about like cloning your own button before, I meant like, look at this. So like this kind of button right here. So I was making a template button, right? I'll show you how to do that right now. I'll just move that into server storage. I'll name it template button. And so I'm just gonna copy the image thing, and I'm gonna go to server storage where we have our Ryuko scissor, and I'm gonna insert a decal. I'm naming it cover image, and the texture is going to be our ID. Now let's go to our get item script, if I can find it. And then instead of doing local button equals instance.new text button, we're going to do local button equals server storage and then dot template button clone. And then I'm going to button.name equals thing name, and then button.text. Now I have a text label, so button.text label.text. Actually, let's rename that to like name. Or you know what? Let's rename it to item name or something, or ability name. So button.ability_name.text. Okay, and then button.parent. Now we're going to find. Okay, so now we're gonna get the thing from server storage. So ability folder. I don't think we have that. Let's just get it. Now, if ability folder find first child thing.name. So if it finds that, then ability folder find first child thing.name. Well, actually, we don't need this if statement. Ability folder find child thing.name dot cover dot texture. So that's our texture. So we're gonna do button so button.cover.image_id. So I think that should work. So let's try it, I guess. Oh, cove image. I spelled it wrong. Let me just disable this. So now we should have our cloned button. Oh, image ID. Oh, it's not a valid. Okay. Oh, it's just called image. Okay, so it's just image. Yeah, there we go. So now we got our. I got a cover for my thing. That's pretty cool. And I added it here too. You don't need anything super fancy for this. Like, you don't need a fancy script because you're making it yourself anyways. So, because you're not like, there's no system for that. So, I can equip this. Oh, also, while we're here, I want to do something. It's kind of cool. Alright, look. Let's just go to shop, for instance. I like doing this. So, button effect. That's what we're going to call our script. So, we're going to do we're getting the descendants of the parent, and then we're going to do oh, we can just do GUI button. Alright, that works. If v is a GUI button, then v dot mouse enter connect function, and then we're going to get the size. Actually, I don't think that's necessary. Here, let's do this, and then we're going to do v tween size. Now there's some arguments for this, so I think it's udim2 dot new, and then here's is a little bit tricky, but it's not a big deal, I guess. So v dot size dot x dot scale 10 and v dot size dot y dot scale 10. And then I think next would be easing direction. I think I'll do back, and then let's do like 0.3. I think and then I think there's one where it can be overridden, so I'll do true. And then v.mouse leave will also do. Okay. And in. Yep. Now I think this should work for the shop. Now this only works if your button size is with scale. Alright. I don't think the easing style back is working very well. Oh, also, let's see. Set the anchor point to 0.5, 0.5. That way it wasn't moving out of the corner like you saw it was. It'll scale from the middle if you set it to 0.5, 0.5. Alright. Now let's test it out. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Imagine if there's like a bunch of buttons here, it would look pretty cool. And let's do that for our inventory as well. Okay, so we're gonna copy this. Now, this one's gonna be a bit more complicated, but don't worry about it. We're gonna just do oh, also, I forgot about something, is that since we have this UI grid layout, we can't change the size of the actual button. But there's a way to get past that. So don't worry about it. Let's just copy this template button. Paste it in there, and then we're going to what's it? I forgot. Yeah, we're gonna add a frame. And let's see, set it. Oh, okay, actually, let's add it out here. Actually, you know what? Scrap that. Move the template button into the frame, and then make the size 1010. Set the anchor point to 0.5, 0.5. Set the position to 0.50, 0.50. And boom, also set the frame background transparency to whatever. To 1. Now change this template button name to whatever. Then change template button. I'll change the frame's name to template button. So now, let's go back to our get items, and then we're gonna do every time it says button, do button dot button. Actually, okay, here, look at this. You can go to the replace tool and replace button with button dot button. Alright. Also, we don't need to change the name of that. And then actually, let's copy this over so that it works. Okay. So I think it should be okay now. Actually, no, I haven't actually done the effect. I'm kind of stupid. Oh, I'm in the shop UI. That's probably why. Oh, I already added this. Alright, script up here, scrolling frame added. And then we're gonna just paste this in. And then I'm just gonna put this as V so I don't have to change anything. And V dot button. Actually, we're gonna do if V find first child button. Okay, now we're gonna do V dot button. This is a little bit annoying, isn't it? Now let's try it out. Oh, I forgot the then. Alright. Oh, button is not a valid member of image button, template button. Get items 30. Button dot ability name. Oh, forgot to delete the old one. Kinda dumb. That's fine. Don't worry about it. We got a new template button now. And look at that. And it works. Pretty cool. This also works. Let me set this clip descendants to off. And then also, we need to set the open thing, anchor point. And just like that, we have our successful shop and inventory system. So we can go to shop, we can buy the scissor. Here, go to inventory, we can get the scissor, equip it. Look at that. Very cool. And we still got our money counter over here. So if we kill a dummy, it'll give us money. That rhymed. And now I'm gonna finish the UI and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I pretty much finished all the UI. I think it looks pretty decent at my graphic design level, because my graphic design level is not very good. So here we got a shop. You can buy the scissor for like 1,000. And here we got our inventory with the scissor. You can equip it. Right now it's just an accessory. Next episode we'll be scripting the scissor. Please suggest moves because I cannot think of anything. At least not now. Let's kill this dummy. And we're gonna get some money. It's gonna be very cool. So yeah, that's what we added. Nothing really combat. I guess next time will be combat. because we will be scripting pretty much Ryuko. Uh, yeah, I guess. I mean, it'll be click combat. Maybe we'll add like a special move or something. That'll be the general thing with Ryuko, at least the scissors. So yeah. But other than that, I don't think there's anything else I need to add. Let me see if I die. The test. I got the data. The test to see if, yep, all the UI still works. You can equip the scissor. I guess you can't equip the scissor. Mouse button one click is not a valid number of frame. Ah, okay. Don't fret. This is an easy fix. Button dot button. So there we go. That should fix it. Alright. So we can equip it. Now let's see if we die, will it go back to none? Yes, it works. And also, I would set the scissor to can collide off and massless so that it doesn't mess with your character. Forgot to actually do that. It's not hard. Alright, and that'll be pretty much the whole tutorial for watching. I'm not going to teach you how to make UI, because that, like, I don't know. Okay, I said it earlier, I don't want to do it. So, I'm not going to teach you how to make UI, but I'll tell you how to script UI. It's more important, I guess. Okay, well, see you guys in the next video. I hope I didn't forget anything this time. Okay, bye.